Hello everyone. Today we're going to do with the chapter 1.6 Into the Wild, written by Kiran Purandare. Kiran Purandare is a recipient of Sahitya Puraskar. He has spent almost 400 days at Nasgira. Nasgira is a wildlife sanctuary which is located between Bandara and Gondia district of Maharashtra and also the nearby forest areas, and thereafter he has written this award-winning book. He is a bird watcher, he is a wildlife expert. Okay, so dear students, you will find that this chapter is divided into two parts. Part 1 is is titled as Lost in the Jungle, and the second part is Tracking the Panther of Nagar Hole. Now, the first part, as the name suggests, it's an excerpt or it's a piece of an amazing experience of the writer Kiran, who's a solitary traveler. Solitary meaning he is alone and he is completely lost in the jungles of Umbarzara. The second part is an extract taken from CN Traveler magazine. It is about Shaz Jung or Hyung, as you would say. He is known for his wildlife photography. Okay, so let's proceed with the chapter. We'll begin with part 1, Lost into the Jungle. I am referring to page 56 of the textbook. The writer begins as the 8.5-hour long day inside the hide was as fruitful as a jamba tree standing tall on the edge of Umbarzara. So he is quite happy having spent 8.5 hours, and he says as a jamba tree is full of its fruits, his experience over there at Umbarzara was also very extremely wonderful. And finally he winds up his day at the natural water hole. Water hole is actually a water body, a drinking water source. And he has taken entries of the avifauna. Avifauna is all the birds. He has taken an entry of all the birds that he has watched in that area. He has made a note of all that in his book. And then where is he heading to? He wants to go to Pitezari village. I camouflaged the hide. He was in disguise with the forest. Okay, because maybe his dress was like in green and brown, so that's to be in disguise. Once he has reached the spot, he has taken out all the things out, all the essentials required. Okay, so maybe all the equipments to be a part of the journey in the jungle, and which would include his camera first. Okay, so he has taken his camera out, then he has taken a familiar trail, that is a rough path. It's a rough path made by walking maybe. So he has taken that path to Pitezari, and he is walking amongst the teak wood and moha trees and making minimal sounds as possible making minimal sounds. Okay, and he is walking very cautiously, treading meaning to walk very cautious. And he says being in a jungle you have to be very cautious, right? So that's why he says if you have a companion then your journey goes smooth, but what if you are alone? That's why he says I was alone here like a fox. Why does he say that? He's alone like a fox because he is all by himself, and the jungle is not safe from wild animals. He can be attacked anytime. So he is all alert like the fox. And he has his eyes wide open, ears wide open. He is all completely alert. Then what does he hear? He hears an alarming sound of the langurs. Langurs are actually, they belong to the family or the clan of monkeys. Now they are raising an alarming sound. Why? Because they have sensed some danger. Okay, now they are alarming their entire clan, their entire group. The Langur brigade continued raising alarm calls, and all of these petrified meaning all the scared langurs have landed on top of the trees. All this upheaval was created by one animal's presence. Now, why they have created this alarming sound? Because they have sensed a danger, and the danger was from a particular animal, that is a leopard. Okay, a leopard or a tiger was somewhere close by. Okay, so the langur is most reliable, the predator. Okay, the predator, the one who preys, catches hold of their prey. The mighty elusive leopard of Umbarzara was out of its lair. Lair meaning den. He was out to catch hold of some animal. So now the writer is very much alert. Gates, the leader, Langur's target site and scanned the area visually. He has looked around where possibly he could note or see a tiger or a leopard. So he took some steps ahead, and what does he notice? A fresh scath was lying before me on the trail. Scath is a shit, or what you would say, the droppings of the animal. So he could see some bluish purple flies are hovering surrounding it, over it, and he was sure that the leopard must have passed this way. Sure he was. And also to make it adding to the chaos, the antelopes were also, the deers were also disturbed. And now the author has sense that he's somewhere close to, he has entered in the sanctorium of the miracle called leopard. So somewhere he is close by to the holy place. Now sanctorium is a holy place. So he is somewhere close by to the place where the leopards are roaming around. Okay, but then when he walked certain distance, he could feel that the alarming sound is just going on fading and fading. So his instinct, his sixth sense somewhere said that maybe that danger has warded off, it is gone away. When he walks a little distance, he comes across a man who's standing with a stick. Now he is also very much spooked meaning frightened. They greeted each other and they introduced themselves. His name was Raju Iskape, and he is the one who used to collect logs, used to come to forest to collect logs. And he is also surprised when he came to know that the author always comes to the forest, so on a solitary visit to Umbarzara, the heaven for, so this is it's a safe place for tigers, leopards and sloth bears. Sloth bears are actually, they are bears who have a very strong claws and they hang from the branches of the tree. And they both have talked with each other. They had they relaxed, and also that sense that somebody is with us. Okay, the two of them got a companion, so they were little more confident. Okay, they walked a little distance, and then that man Raju, after walking a while, he said, I'll take this route, and he said, you can go away straight. Okay, so this is how that man has gone. Both have bid goodbye and they have gone their ways. Now in the next lecture we'll see where our author has reached. I hope you've understood till here. All right, thank you.